What up, guys? It's Chris from Bricks to Clicks. As you've seen on the last couple of videos, we've kind of showed you the different merchandise that we get. So we're going to kind of take you through on some other videos and show you the life cycle of the product. So what do we do with it once we get it? So today is my favorite part of the day. It's R&D. So we're going to take you through how to test certain products out. Nerf is always my favorite. So a couple things that are essential you probably want to have while you're going through and testing your product. Any form of screwdrivers to make sure you can get the battery compartments open. You want to have multiple heads on the screwdrivers, so it's not always standard with the screw there. Batteries are essential, usually AA and AAA. Some of your bigger Nerf guns will be the D batteries. My boss would have made a joke there if he was paying attention, but he's not paying attention. But anyhow, so we have a whole bunch of different Nerf guns today. Fortnite, we have the Scar, and we have the shotgun. So one important thing when you're working product like this, ignore that sticker right there, the Salvage sticker. That doesn't mean anything. Sometimes people just in retail get a little lazy and they just start slapping stickers on stuff because they don't want to mess with the product. Also, if you're out there watching our videos, like us, subscribe. You get updates on when we post new videos, see the different types of merchandise. If you got friends, let them know. This stuff might help them out too. Some of this stuff may help you keep it from returning it to the store, so you still have a nice Christmas gift or a toy for your kid. So we'll start with the Scar. We'll get it open, take a look. Most of these products we are going to lot together to try to make some money off of it. You're not always, when you test them, some of them are busted and they'll end up, going to the auction instead of selling them online. But the Nerf guns we have today, we can actually lot together, make some money, and be a little more profitable selling them online that way. When you got open product, and sometimes people will pay less for it. If you lot it together, it can actually save you some money. That was my tote that I knocked down that I'm using to shoot the darts in. Usually, if Chuck's not here, I shoot him all over the place. When he walks in, he finds darts everywhere and he gets pissed off. So this Scar here, darts are open, so obviously the customer has used it. For some reason, they returned it. So what we'll do is figure out what's going on and why this one was returned. So sometimes, the easiest thing to do is look for the directions. That will go a long way. But what do you do when you don't have the directions? Read the box. Most of the time on the back, there's some information that'll tell you where the battery compartments are, how you can do different things to try to make sure the gun works. So they always have information on the back. If you don't have the directions in there, it's a good way to figure out what you're looking for. So, small battery compartment there. And sometimes people don't realize with these Nerf guns too, you actually have to have the clip or the darts in there to actually make the motorized function on the gun start working. Some people will just put the batteries in, start squeezing it and expecting it to work. So just kind of a helpful hint, make sure the clip's in too. So this one here takes 4 AA's. We'll get those inserted real quick. I gotta make sure I put the batteries in the right way. The other day, boss man caught me putting batteries in backwards and almost putting product in the auction. That was actually salvageable and we could sell. Didn't hear the end of that one for a couple days. So we got the batteries in. Again, nothing's happening. There's a button you gotta hold down to wind up the motor to shoot, but we don't have the clip in. So again, if Chuck wasn't here, I'd fill this whole thing up and I'd run through this whole thing, but since he's here, we'll just do a couple darts at a time so he doesn't get too aggravated with me just screwing around today. So if you hear that, the second I put the clip in there, it starts winding up. So like I said before, another trusty thing is have a tote, box, anything like that you can shoot your darts in so you don't have to go running all over the place to see where they are, and you still have your product that you can sell to the customer. Shoots just fine. So Honestly, not sure why the customer returned it. Works perfectly fine. There's no jams, nothing to clear. Everything works perfect in that one. So what we'll end up doing is noticing that the dart pack's open. I'll go and count. There's supposed to be 20 darts in here. There may be a couple missing. So we'll just list it as an open box product. Maybe a customer opened it on the floor, one of the kids, and they were just playing around with it. But it's functioning. That's awesome. So when we put these two together, that's $60 right there that we can get out of this. So very cool. If it wasn't working, we'd put it in the auction. Kids could still run around and play with it, but you're only going to get maybe $5, $7 at the most. So it's nice to kind of test that stuff out instead of just throwing it in the auction and potentially lose out on 40 hours. So now we got the Fortnite shotgun. This one is one of my favorites just because it's pump action and it makes a pretty cool noise. And with this one, they pretty much took everything apart in here. I don't even know if we got darts. We have darts. You might be missing some of the, the physical accessories on it that just make it look cooler but have no function to the gun. Not the end of the world. I mean, it's still, you can sell it, it's still useful. Most of the time, the kids don't care what the gun looks like. They just want to play with it and shoot each other in the face with darts. So. Again, this one's not battery operated, so you don't need any batteries for it. Not sure why it's returned. Again, customer could have just opened it on the sales floor. We do have the mega darts, which is nice. Looks like we got the full quantity here. One of them is bent, so that may be a problem. Customer might have got it jammed. Easy enough. Cock's open, and that's how it shoots. Actually, this is, you can load up to 4 darts at a time. This here, a lot of people don't know, will actually chamber 4 different darts. So you can put 4 darts in there, so you don't have to keep reloading one at a time. It took me a few minutes to figure that out myself. So, make sure you watch the video, you know what's going on. But load the 4 darts, and you're good to go. Well, that might be why they returned it. So that does happen. The dart jammed. Might have been the problem with the gun to begin with. Nope, I just didn't know how to operate it. So you can see, it's not a perfect science. This is one that's jamming a few times, so we'll probably end up putting this in the auction and still make a couple dollars off of it. Looks like it just continues to jam the darts, so no big deal. But some things you might want to keep in mind, keep the accessories just in case one of the ones you're testing later, you can make your product a full product. So hang out of that stuff, maybe keep the darts out too in case one of the ones you have are missing some darts. You can make it a complete product. Again, if you like what you see, hit the little like button down there, subscribe to us. We'll be back with more videos on more product. We get shipments every week, every 2 weeks, so tons of stuff for you to look at, tons of content coming your way. Stay classy.